Hey guys, Omni here. We are finally diving into Season 3 of The Umbrella Academy. The finale for last season destroyed my brain, man. Holy crap. Especially with that ending and that stinger. Oh. For anybody that was watching the show as it was coming out, I'm so sorry you guys had to wait forever or however long it was before Season 3 came out. After something like that, man, because... oh my God. Oh, thankfully, I only had to wait a week. But once we're finished with this, I believe, if I remember right, mapping out, how we've been doing one a week and all that stuff every Friday or whatever, I think we'll finally be caught up and finished sometime in February. And, I don't have a clue when Season 4 comes out. I don't think they've talked about it at all. All I know is that it will be the final season. But, I'll at least be waiting for Season 4 with you guys, at least. But with that all said and out of the way, guys, we're going to go ahead and hop into this. So if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gives you access as well. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time code, so my reaction to the entire thing. You also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You get to suggest and vote on what movies to react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while since you are going to way support the channel. But of course, I know how we can do that. And as simple as you can help us out is just by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping us grow here on the YouTubes. With that all said and out of the way, guys, let's finally dive into Season 3, Episode 1, Meet the Family. Here we go. Yes, let's do this indeed. I want to meet this family. Oh, are we going to see Ben? Like this... his incorporation into this new academy? What in the world? Yeah. What was that? Was that what made all these people pregnant? Yep, there it goes. Oh my lord, man. Again, going back to the first episode of Season 1, this shit would be so terrifying.
First day of October, 1989.
That was fast.
Women around the world gave birth. This was unusual only in the fact that none of these women had been...
oh, we're getting the narration again.
Sir Reginald Hargreaves,
whoa,
eccentric billionaire and adventurer, resolved to locate and adopt as many of the children as possible.
Someone had made it like a comment on the last one talking about how, after meeting them face to face long before he made the academy, made him decide not to choose those ones in the future. I'm wondering if that's true. Like, cause he realized those ones were such fuck ups. Or if this is just, what's the word I'm looking for? Chance just played out differently this time.
This isn't your home.
What are you talking about? This is the Umbrella Academy.
This is the Sparrow Academy.
Oh, the other perspective. Wait, his hair's different.
Dad, who the hell are
They retcon it?
they? Are the Sparrows. My children.
Great. Oh, what's that? Please tell me another apocalypse followed them. What in the world? What the fuck? Is that the part of Vanya that was in Harlan? I don't know. I don't understand.
Yes, at best.
But we are his children. This is our house.
Yeah, we grew up here.
Oh, yeah, we grew up here.
I kind of think we would have noticed you.
Hi, I'm Luther.
Okay, none of you belong here.
Oh, well then. I guess we'll just pack our bags and move out.
Yeah, like the fuck?
I could do one short.
Oh. What the hell?
Mom, she's a robot, you perv.
He's not a robot.
Hey, don't you call him that.
What?
Well, when you come closer and find out.
Oh no.
Stand down, Ben.
Dad, she's got a voice.
How about I hide that big Rubik's Cube up your ass? Enough!
What the hell?
You got 30 seconds
What?
to get out of our house. Then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way.
Agreed.
I'd love to know what all they can do, though. Does Ben even have the same powers? What the fuck? What in the world?
What are you doing?
Take your honor, bro.
What the fuck? Oh, we're off to a great start. I love a dance number, man.
Oh, shit! Oh, really?
Yes, dude. What in the world is going on, man? I don't even care. I'm in love with it, man. You know, I don't know his name, but like the actor that played Five, like he most noticeably has aged. How big was the gap between season 2 and season 3 being filmed? Dude, look at Elliot go, man. God damn. This would be so much fun to film, man. Also extremely stressful. We're doing the entire song, aren't we? Okay. Was that from the spit? Was that just all in Diego's head?
Then we'll have to settle this the old-fashioned way.
Does she spit acid that is like acid trip?
Shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth and just hug your brother.
Oh. This makes me sad, man.
Come at me, litter box!
Oh wow, 5 versus Ben. Oh my god. Diego's just getting fucked up.
You know, for a blind person, you're not that bad.
This is a right asshole.
I mean, if you kill the Raven, what happens then? Oh my god. He's so fixated on that box, man.
Come on, hit me in the face.
Oh, kinetic deflection. Ooh. Wow.
The others.
Oh, are you their mascot? Oh, totally not.
Oh no, what now? Oh! Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't creepy at all. That's better.
See? Bigger isn't always better.
Oh, yeah, is that what you tell your girlfriends?
God damn, man. What is going on?
Who are these absolute psychopaths? And why are they in our house?
Simple. Once your oafish tribe showed me what a poor job I did with my first selections, I adopted...
Okay. God damn.
Don't relieve me. Come on, just a second. We gotta go.
Oh, never mind what I said about the crow thing.
Seriously?
Dude, fighting them would be like fighting, like, fucking pain. Well, as far as trying to find an opening.
What do we do?
Haul ass.
Where's the briefcase?
Dude, we need Lila. God.
It's over. Go. Don't come back.
Good luck with whatever's brewing in the basement then. Again, a lot of my questions about how this whole thing works are still valid and unanswered right now. They should all know their new timeline based on what Five said last season.
Worst case, we can just go back in time and fix it.
Great, okay. There are two problems
And or
with that statement. First off,
do they have doppelgangers?
I no longer have the briefcase.
Where the hell is the briefcase?
It's slowly getting bigger. Does that mean Leonard could still be out there too in this timeline? Would he be obsessed with the Sparrow Academy now? What the fuck? Lester Pocket.
Okay, you know what? I need to go find Claire. I will catch up with you guys later.
Hey, Allison, no. First, let's get somewhere safe.
I mean, would there even be a Claire now?
We attack the Sparrows, and we take back our house, and then we punch Dad a bit until he admits that we're better and he loves us more. Boom.
Oh my God.
Done. We're wasting time.
You need to fucking go back and stop yourselves from fucking up the timeline to reset the timeline back. Because their entire lives are just gone now.
Explain how you got your asses handed to you in 30 seconds. Do you have any idea what would happen to our reputation if anyone had seen that?
Oh, wow. Oh, here's the dark side of this.
Good for business, but only if we're smart with our next move.
This is some Vought shit.
I wouldn't underestimate the Umbrella Academy. Yes, their skills are as lacking as their hygiene, yet somehow they saved the world in 1963. Had they not, none of you would be standing here now. Perhaps I misjudged them.
Huh.
Yes, I'm going.
It doesn't even seem like he's really even in charge of all of this to me. It's interesting.
The hell? Where's the bathroom?
Down the hall. Or nature's bathroom.
You're disgusting.
But consistent.
Hey, Yayo, I just spent the past 20 straight days saving the world. Twice. Can I get 5 minutes to relax before figuring all the new kinks out?
Yes.
My dad said I'd never go to summer camp.
We better not have left them just to die in some superhero turf war. You need to go home. Hug your daughter.
Again, that's if she's in this timeline at all. Watch what you do because we're watching you. Oh, that's so fucking dystopian. I don't like that. This isn't Harlan, is it? So I was talking about that last week too. You know, the shaking of the hands there for a second could be the powers needing to drown out the external noises. I mean, he'd be about this age now.
I don't want a war. We've lost enough.
You shouldn't have attacked us in our own house.
I mean, we could explain that.
But we're the only superhero game in town. We have this place under complete control. But if your people start taking shots at us, it will give the sheep ideas.
The sheep?
You're not even their number one. So if you came here to beg me not to make a next move.
I came here to tell you mine. Tomorrow morning, when your busloads of fans show up, I'm gonna be there, and I'm gonna call you out for a fight. Just you and me.
Why?
Because your team is good. Better than mine, maybe. But I don't think you're better than me, Marcus. I ended the world twice. And you're just meat and spandex. And I bet you don't want the whole world watching when I prove that to you.
Hell yes. She Kamehameha'd the moon, man.
You have something I need, and I want it back.
Oh, great.
He's making a deal with them.
I'll handle it.
What? Wow. We got internal power struggle within this group, too. They talk about loyalty being their downfall, but look at that.
I'm gonna schwitz. What does man need? Brothers who don't eat like barn animals?
So I've been thinking through our little timeline snafu, and I'm pleased to report that in my professional expert opinion, we are totally in the clear.
Awesome. Huh. Great. So everything's totally fine.
More or less. I mean, there is one small thing. It's nothing we can't manage.
Don't spit it out, Boomer.
Dad didn't adopt us as babies, but those babies still existed here. Oh, just grew up in different places with different people. So where are they now? Odds are we each have identical versions of ourselves.
There we go.
Walking around out there, living completely different lives.
Our doppelgangers. That's a made-up word. No, I learned all about this in Texas. Tell them about the paranoid psychosis.
I said this wasn't a problem.
Okay, yes, technically, if you're near your doppel for long, you'll go insane. So,
But
if you ever see
this breaks the rules they established in season 1 and 2. God damn it. Fucking time travel.
I don't know, though. Doesn't it seem kind of adopting us didn't change anything? I'm offended.
Hello.
I never said that, Klaus.
I'll be right back.
Ah, we need her. We could really use her. Also wouldn't trust her right now either, though. She would be perfect for this.
I'm not here to stick around, just doing a quick little drop-off.
Of what?
Our son.
What?
Meet Stan. Say hello, Stanley.
Hello, Stanley.
Wait, what? Hey, this is...
How long has she been fluttering about?
It's time for you to do your part. Have fun bonding. Be good for Mommy.
Will he have powers?
Holy shit.
Yeah, their grace is a little fucked up.
I hear it.
Oh!
We saved the world. We stopped the apocalypse. And made it home safe in time for dinner. So whatever Dad changed, whatever timeline we're in now, we can handle it.
They can't fucking get a break. And again, I guarantee that has something to do with Vanya. It's gotta. Oh my god, dude. Oh god. This is hilarious, man. I love this show. Vanya. The balls. Going in and be like, listen, you guys as a team might be great. And even like Marcus was all like, hey, how did you all as a team while I was fuddling with the big dude get your ass kicked in 30 seconds? It's because they don't know what the fuck they're dealing with here. But Vanya knows. They were caught off guard, as was said. So like, oh man, I love when Vanya takes charge, man. It's like, called in, I was like, listen, leave us alone. We just want to be left. Give us the briefcase. We'll never cross your paths. Otherwise, I will have to come here and I will put you down. Or at least in your place. And I like how she was just like, I've ended the world twice. So, eat shit. Because she charges up enough, man. Like that fucking Kamehameha beam that took out a hole in the moon. Yeah, man. What the fuck did any of them do against that? I don't know. Then again, some of them have a pretty unique power set. So I don't know how in like combined efforts, because they were, to be fair, caught off guard by her like Nova Blast, by her final explosion, her Vegeta move. So like, I'm so confused, but like curious, like, because like we had the one who was able to manipulate gravity and all that stuff, which I believe is the one that like levitated her off and sent her own explosion back at her, or at least whatnot. Then we have the one guy that can like absorb energy and return it to its source. I have no idea what the box can do except for float and shoot electricity. Marcus just seems to be pretty much exactly like Luther. We have Acid Spit Girl, who like literally spits acid and you just fucking hallucinate. Ben still has his tentacles, though they manifest in a different way now, and I don't know if that's a budgetary thing, but they do. He's got a... Well, no, to be fair, the only times we've seen Ben's tentacles was when he was a Spectre, when he was with Klaus. Every other time it was behind closed doors, and it was just the shadows cast. So we never actually... So maybe this is like just actually what it looks like. It was just in my head. I was still seeing the ethereal tendrils. Then there's the woman that Luther keeps like swooning over. What if that's her power, is like infatuation? I say that because like recently in Boruto, there's a character who has that same problem. Just passively, anybody around them just instantly falls in love with them. And I wonder if that's something that's there, because I don't recall seeing her actually do anything. Then we have Faye, the one with no eyes, who can summon ravens out of their body. Ravens or crows or whatever. I don't know which. I couldn't really get a good look. Either way, those are their eyes, which is crazy because, again, I will make another Naruto comparison. Like Pain, like having 6 bodies that all share like links to their visuals, even though the main body can't see, gives you no way to get an opening if they were to summon a shit ton of these crows. And on top of that, these crows can also attack. They're tangible. And I was like, oh, what if you just kill the crow? That's fine. Doesn't matter. Just make more. Shit ton more. But now, you know, Mark is trying to like do at least the amiable thing and meet and see if they can work this out somewhat. Seeing that and even just acknowledging that Ben and the others are just kind of puppeteering things from the inside to as in like a little bit of a coup. Just shows like that this new team, even if they, you know, might be a unit, might be efficient as like the superhero squad, their values are just corrupt and selfish. And that's just the taste you can get from it right now. And who knows, maybe it's just Faye and Ben doing this. I don't know if they've got other people that would be, willing to overthrow Marcus, if this is like a whole like internal struggle thing, if it's like splintering or whatever. And it doesn't even matter now because Marcus got absorbed by this thing that is developing down there. And it looks like the energy that Vanya instilled into Harlan, the orangish glow that she gave off. Because like every other time, no matter where Vanya goes, an apocalypse follows. And this feels like it's gotta be, she's the bomb. That's what we keep saying every time. So like, is this her again? Because it appeared, it arrived with them. And it's just growing. But 5 confirmed one thing, that they do have doppelgangers here. Well, that's his theory. I don't know if that is proven or whatever, but they exist here, living their own lives, meaning that Allison and her ex-husband, her daughter, they do not exist here in this time. However, this contradicts what 5 said in the last one, that any changes to the timeline will affect them. So like, any changes to what Hay did to himself in that fight would erase him from this present day and undo all the things they had just done over these previous days and alter their memories, and he'd be a different version of 5 than he was previously. So their father changing the past should have erased all 6 of them from existence, or they should have the memories of their new counterparts. But instead, they still have all these memories, all these things, as if that timeline still exists, unless now, which is something that has not been talked about at all, maybe without this lack of control with the commission or anything, maybe there's divergent timelines now. And maybe with the briefcase, if they were to get it back, maybe they can get back to their timeline, and maybe they're just in a parallel. Rather than having one timeline looping back in on itself anytime they time traveled, maybe they have a splintered fork now, creating their own umbrella multiverse. That's the only way this would make sense. Otherwise, it's just a big old, it's time travel, it's wonky, we're here to have fun, just ignore it, which is what I'm trying to do. But you guys knew me at this point. I can't let it go. Lila coming back only to drop off their son. So she's just been hopping around. What has she been at I doubt she's been at the commission. Where's she been? She's given birth. She's raised this kid to, I guess, the age of 12. From that one night they slept together in Dallas is all it took, man. Diego's got some strength. That's an interesting turn. They need her. I know she would be the most unreliable person to have on the team at all, but she basically just dropped. Unless their son has her powers as well, I would have to imagine if 2 of these people who were born on this day, there's got to be a doppelganger of Lila around then too, right? I don't know how that works in my head. I don't know. Anyway, move on. But like 2 of these like miracle people giving birth together, I would imagine he's got powers. Either the same one or the other. Maybe Diego's power, maybe her power, maybe they're a power all of their own, or maybe just no powers at all. Because we still don't really know what caused it, except we saw something this time, that like orangish particle stuff going in to the womb and generating this child out of nothing. Like it just produced them. And I don't know, man. Reggie's still an alien, and that's not addressed at all here. Are they all an experiment of his? I got so many questions regarding the origins of this, and I hope we explore this, man, because my God, we need to illuminate some of this. It's a similar coloration as this orb that's glowing, as this energy that Vanya imparted into Harlan to bring him back from the dead. Can Vanya tap into this, or is she imparting part of that energy that created them in the first place? Now, Harlan doesn't have these powers at that level or uncontrollability now. We talked about this before. It's like with this new timeline, with her leaving Sissy and Harlan in the past, and Harlan showing signs of still having powers, I was like, that's something that's got to come up, right? You know, if we do jump up to 2020, 2019, whatever, you know, Sissy might not be around, but Harlan should still be alive. I don't know if he'd be in a home, if he'd be whatever, if he'd learn with the growing technology and medical practices and stuff like that, maybe be able to take care of himself enough. My guess is Lester Potts is Harlan. That's just my initial guess. Like from the music that we've seen in the previous season to stave them off, that like when he was packing, you know, he saw the sandwiches, the way the whole suitcase was laid out, and then there was that moment, that fluttering, where for a second I thought they recast old 5, because that's kind of the motion that he makes when he uses his powers. But then like I started to think about it a little bit more, like the cassette tapes and stuff like that, because one of the things with Harlan was auditory reception to calm him down. So I'm like, is that old Harlan? Is he being drawn to them? What is this? What is going on? This version of Grace, again, we don't know what happened to the real Grace. I'd like to know what happened there. Though in this timeline, we know that because of Reggie and what was going on, that she just left him. So whatever the relationship was, he's built this robot in her likeness still, and it barely works. And now it's worshiping this energy source. I mean, like, it's God. She wrote on the ground in like chalk, like all kinds of different symbology for different like religious symbols and stuff like that. There was like, I saw the Star of David, saw an Ankh, you know, a cross. There's like all kinds of religious imagery that was on the board there. So she's like, this is God. The fuck is going on, man? With Vanya, who's my favorite character this entire show, man. That just power move. I loved it. Oh yeah, coming back to that, because I was about to say, in these Sparrows guys, they all seem like a bunch of dicks. On the flip side of that, Reggie seems so mellow by comparison. Sure, he's still a little stern, still he's a little like brash, but like he seems, I don't know, like timid. Like it seemed like he was taking orders from the team. And hell, when Klaus broke in on his study and he was like, hey, here's some candy. Would you like some candy? I mean, this isn't your home or whatever. I chose not to choose you guys, but here's some candy. Like something seems different about him now too. I saw some people say like that this is a very divisive season. So I'm very curious. I can kind of already get the vibe for that just a little bit, like with the change of just the rules, the timeline, and all the stuff right now, that just the overall tone. Seems like they upped the budget a little bit for this one too, because there's a lot more special effects. There's a lot more camera work that we're seeing as well. It's interesting. This is, every season just hits that reset button and it's just completely different than what came before. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for right now. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to process, but we got 9 more episodes to go and a whole lot of mysteries to unpack. So guys, please don't post any spoilers. But sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, it gives you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out to channel legends. Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yori Korscott, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Raven McGann, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, and Jay Contrell. Thank you guys so much for continued support, and everybody who's been going along this journey and putting up with me for this whole thing, man. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everybody.